Oh man, I got 19 minutes. I was just fucking making some refried beans. I was. And so I'm like, fuck, I got a video in my head. I do. And so I'm gonna make it. But it's like, making these refried beans here, and it's like, and Teresa was here. She's the one who told me to do this because she just tells me to do whatever she wants, and I do it. And because I just like beans. Like I saw this one thing on Facebook one time, and it was this movie that I never saw, but it was this white blonde guy, which is actually very common in Mexico, I think. Because like here in America, we think all Mexicans are like dark skinned. It's not really the case. But there's this white blonde guy, but he was an American guy, and he walks in, and he just been like out doing man shit, and they fed him like beans with a tortilla. What was that? And he was eating beans with a tortilla. And shit. Like I don't even know why she wants us to refry this. Other than that, I'm about to eat Teflon. Oh shit! No, she's using my fucking thing. Like I need this for this right here. I got my special red chili. I got a good red chili. Although Teresa needs to give me some flour to thicken it up.
There you go.
There we go. Nice.
Oh, I forgot that garlic. Big old huge garlic.
I don't need it right now.
I'm
It's
just
too
saying,
late.
no.
Like I want it at some point, but let's save it.
But I pulled one, the biggest one.
Oh, nice. Really?
It's huge, and the roots are fucking humongous.
Oh, that's sexy. Like
Mm.
it'll grow well in that patch that I just created.
Here's a white out there too, so you know.
Okay.
Yellow
Uh-huh.
and white.
I'm gonna use all this.
Yeah, no, yeah. I did about 40
Awesome. No, that's good. No, you don't. No, I can get my own flour. It's cheap.
Well, don't get your own flour.
It's
Go on
cheap.
with the bad outfit.
Well, no, I'm just saying, use what you have with what you want. Okay, well, right now I don't foresee myself needing flour in near a week or two. But eventually, yeah, no, I will.
But I pulled that. Garlic is huge.
Oh shit, really?
And the roots all like this. So
We gotta replant that stuff.
Yeah.
We gotta
Oh yeah, that's what I'm doing now.
Okay. And you got those chili seeds. Oh yeah.
Right here.
Nice. What a sexy woman. Hell yeah, I'm gonna plant those all over that.
Just let them dry out. Let them do their thing for a day. And then we'll do the white onion.
Yeah.
And the garlic that I just pulled up.
Yeah.
You're gonna love it when I bring it over. It's
Okay.
huge. The roots are like freaking this deep.
Nice.
So you got green onion, you got some garlic going on.
Nice.
And I'm going to fry the merinos.
Okay. Well, this has to boil. It has to simmer for 20 minutes. And it's not at boil stage yet. Wait, I gotta turn this up a bit. Just a
And
bit.
The merinos going on and the beans are going right. Did you beat them?
Yeah, I know I did. I'm good at that.
I'm sure.
No, I'm really good at that.
I do.
Alright, these are almost boiling. I'm gonna come in here in a bit. I need to finish this video. I started making a video,
Fun months.
and it's a video about health and all that stuff. Yeah,
Fun months.
yeah. No, I hear that. So, I like the first experience was just like I was in college, and they had this semester where you can have college in Italy for like 6 months, right? Because there's some colleges that have 4 quarters, and there's some colleges that have 2 semesters. So we were the 2 semesters, so you had college in Italy for like half a year, and so I went there. I was like, fuck yeah, I want to experience Italy, you know. And I went to Italy. I did, and their food was just so fucking awesome, man. Oh my god, their food was just so fucking awesome. I remember we were doing this. We were traveling around Rome, and we had our teacher there, and he was telling us all this blah 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 shit. And what I remembered was just the winding. Like, it wasn't a grid system. It wasn't grid, and that's why Rome was powerful, because it wasn't grid. And the heavens, they don't like the grid system, because they don't like control. They like freedom. But it was just these beautiful winding roads that you get to get lost down, you know. And we were on this tour and all this blah 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 stuff. And I went into this bar, and these two other kids, they came into the bar, and I'm like, hey, what's up? And we just ordered some beer, and we're younger than 21, but that didn't matter in Rome, because they have different laws. And I got this because like at the time, this was before I'd gone through my starvation, so I couldn't really even drink beer at the time. Um, but I got a beer because I drink beer in the past, and it, like I get fucking headache and all that shit, and I just don't want to do it because it's just not worth it, you know. Anyways, but I was there, and this happened, and I got a dark beer, right? I got a dark beer, and it was just the best fucking beer I had ever fucking tasted, and still to this day, it was just like, damn, like, and their food was just so fucking amazing, you know. Like, I went into this one place, and their wine can be really cheap. Shit, no, their wine can be really cheap. But even when their food is cheap, it's just so much better than America. Because I ate, like, before I left back to America, I was in the airport, and I'm just, because I had been eating in Italy, like I ate in Germany one time, and oh my god, their mustard, like I didn't like mustard before I went to fucking Germany, and their fucking hot dogs and sausages, oh my god, and their beer, it's just awesome. It is really awesome. And I got back to America, and before I'd left, I went to a McDonald's within Europe, and I got back to America, and my dad picked me up, and he was like, "Do you want to eat anywhere?" And he said it like that because he was not enthused about picking me up, but whatever. No, and I was like, "Yeah, no, I'll just take a McDonald's, whatever." So I went and got McDonald's, and I ate that American McDonald's, and I got sick afterwards. Like, I got sick. I got physically sick after eating. And I'm just like, I just started thinking in my head, I'm just like, oh my god, like, we're being poisoned. Like, shit. How weird is that? You know? Damn, we're being fucking poisoned. How weird is that? Because, like, the European McDonald's just had better standards, even though the Europeans, they're probably being poisoned and sterilized, right? Mm. I gotta stir this up. No, I can make a mean red chili. This is a good pan. Like, I went to Walmart one time, and I was like fucking shocked. Like, I'd been out of the world for so long, I'd been homeless and all that stuff. And then I got an RV, and so I need some pans, and I'm like, okay, that's the only place there is. That's the only place there is fucking Walmart. So I'm gonna go in Walmart and get pans where I can only get pans from, right? And because I didn't really have an address to send any shit to. Um, I need to get a PO box, because then I should stop whining, and I could probably get some real pans off the internet. But I went into Walmart and it was just like there was Teflon everywhere. You know, and that one pan I was just stirring in, it was like that and one other pan were the only two pans that were non-Teflon. It's just like, damn. Because they're all Teflon nowadays. Shit. So that was my first experience with health. With health. Like my second experience with health was after my daughter was born. Cause I'm an asshole. I had that experience, and like I should have really learned from that experience, but I didn't. I'm just a stupid American, just like everyone else. I should have learned from that first experience, but I didn't. You know, and then my daughter was born, and once my daughter was born, I wanted to feed her the healthiest stuff. So I started researching. You know, I'm like, well, what's healthy? And I just started, like, I was Alice in fucking Wonderland, dropping down the fucking abyss, and entering into a whole new world. And it's like, damn, like when I was a kid, we would drive from Las Cruces to El Paso, and there was this like pig farm or whatever. Or a cow farm. No, I think it was a cow farm. But it just smelled so awful. We came across it, and for like 30 or 40 miles we had to pass through this fucking stank. Like, and I had passed through fucking skunk before, right? Like, damn, I had totally passed through skunk before, and this was worse. This was totally fucking worse than skunk. It's like I passed through a cow farm and I also passed through a cow farm because like my dad loved to travel, and so when he got vacation time, we'd go travel, and I passed through South Dakota one time, and we passed through another one of these cow farms, and it was just like stank for fucking like 40 miles. Like, damn. So it's like by the time my daughter was born, like shit, I should have been more wise than I was. Like I should have, but like once my daughter was born, I wanted to feed her the healthiest foods. I wanted to feed her the healthiest fucking foods. I wanted my daughter to be the healthiest. And it's like, it was weird. It's weird. I would look up all this information, and when it comes to medical information, it's like you have these one doctors saying one thing, and you have these other doctors saying completely the different thing, and they're both appealing to math, and they're both appealing to experiments, and they're both appealing to science. You know, and it's like, damn, there's some creepy fucking shit going on in the health world, right? And it's like, you know, I put one and one together. It's like, yeah, no, of course. It's like the health world is actually owned by the eugenicists. That's not a conspiracy theory. That's just fact. All the hospitals, all the pharmaceuticals, all the textbook, all the medical textbook companies, all of the medical educational facilities. Because my dad was training to be a doctor at one point, but they kicked him out, right? And they kicked him out because he had integrity. Anyway, that's a different story. So it's like my daughter was born, and I just start researching, and I'm like, what's healthy and what's not, and what's healthy and what's not. And I just went down this rabbit hole, and I was just like, oh my God, we're being poisoned. And it's like, you know, it's like there are these, like, psychologists talk about the stages of grief or whatever they talk about, and there's this one stage of grief that was just it's acceptance. It's acceptance. And it was like at one point in time I'm just like, pick your poison. Shit. Because there's just poison everywhere, and if you want to sustain any type of lowered energy, then you gotta fucking pick your poison. You gotta fucking pick your poison. And that was the third real moment in my life where I was just like, shit. And I talked about it before. Like I said, and you can. Maybe I don't believe it. Maybe I don't believe it. I seriously. But you can believe it or not. But like at one point in time, I was talking to Michael, the archangel, and he broke the fourth wall so many times. He did, and it's like all these thoughts were in my head, and they were in my heart. And I hate drinking out of plastic. I hate drinking out of fucking plastic. I fucking hate it. And nobody knows that because nobody knows me. But, he looked at me one time and he smiled he's mischievous. He's a mischievous little fucking spirit. Because he's breaking the fourth law. He's breaking the wall, He was violating the law of the veil. Because he was like, oh, so you're still drinking out of plastic bottles? And like I'd never talked to him about that at all. Like all of that, it was like all the what I'm sharing with you right now has been within the torture in my mind and soul. And I've never shared that with anybody. I didn't share that with anybody. And yet he looked at me and he said, oh, you're still drinking out of plastic bottle? Because I got fucking plastic in my balls right now, probably. Pick your poison, it's acceptance. And, I looked at him. I did. And I didn't say anything. But I did with my face. And I'm like, what the fuck, man? Like, you're violating the law of the veil. You're not supposed to do that. Like, I know about time travel, although I've never done it. I know about time travel, though. It's like you're violating the law of the veil. You can't do that. And he was just looking at me just so fucking mischievously. He was. He was looking at me just so fucking mischievously. But yeah, those were my three, like, just fucking dystopian moments when it comes to health, when it comes to human health. It's like, damn. And I've had minor moments before. Like I recently took some fentanyl, and like the next day after taking fentanyl, I looked at my poop, and I had, like, there were dead parasites all over my fucking poop. Like, damn. like we're being poisoned and nobody cares.